you took this fight against Yordenis Ugas just 11 days ago. Certainly a different opponent than you were expecting. Was he more difficult than you expected?
Just make adjustment for a few days, so it's good. I mean, that's boxing.
Most definitely. In terms of the jab, you know, that was a weapon that he used. Were you having a hard time finding your timing against it?
I know. I'm making a hard time in the ring, making adjustment about his style, and I think that's the problem to me, because I didn't make an adjustment right away, and also my legs tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here. They came to see you.
(2015), I remember that one. Pacquiao is now planning to run for president in his native Philippines this upcoming May. But Shannon, how will you remember Manny as a boxer?
Historically great fighter.
Good for you.
The only fighter to win 8 world titles. I mean, Skip, he started out boxing, he was 106 pounds, won a title at, I think, 112, and went all the way up to
108 first.
Went all the way up to 154.
It's impossible. It's just...
I don't believe, I feel very comfortable and said I don't believe we'll ever see that again, Skip.
We'll never see it again.
And it wasn't like he was fighting bums. When you go back and look at Marco Antonio Barrera and Eric Morales and Oscar Larios and De La Hoya and Hatton and Cotto, Margarita, Mosley, Timothy Bradley, Mayweather, Skip. I mean, what do you got to say? He was a champion in 4 different decades.
Yep. Fighter
of the year. First ballot Hall of Fame. He's great. He fought everybody. Whenever. The only thing that I hate is that he and Mayweather didn't get together 5 years sooner. That's all I hate, Skip. That's all I hate. Other than that, I can find nothing.
That's my biggest regret all time as a boxing fan.
Yes. I can find nothing, and you can put him up there with anybody, from Armstrong to Willie Pep, any of the greats you want us mentioned. You got to mention Manny Pacquiao.
As you know, I have long been a much bigger Pacquiao fan than you have been, because we got divided over Mayweather-Pacquiao, and so you had to go with your guy, and I had to stick with mine. And yet, what I've always loved so much about Manny Pacquiao, why I gravitated to him from the start, was he fought.
Yes.
He fought anybody, anytime, any place.
What is up, peeps? Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to a very special episode here at Esports Talk. I got some stuff to actually show off to all of you with a gigantic announcement. If you guys follow us on Twitter, yes, we announced just previously this week, maybe a leak out there, a hint that Manny Pacquiao, yes, a renowned boxer, one of the greatest boxers of all time in the sport, making his entrance into esports and gaming. I can now make that official, as the announcement should be live for all of you guys by now, of Team Pacquiao GG. We have seen so many tremendous sports athletes over the past year or several years enter this space, but, well, among the top of them has to be someone like Manny Pacquiao. I had the chance to talk to his team over at Veloce, who also run Veloce Esports for several racing teams and mixed rosters out there, and I have high hopes for this one, as Team Pacquiao GG has now also been announced. I'll show this off in a second, but first and foremost, if you guys do not know, they are here to dominate not just the Philippines, but all of Southeast Asia when it comes time for what they have planned. As like I said, they were founded by both Manny and Veloce. If you guys do not know the racing team Veloce Esports, they run several rosters out there, also founding Quadrant with Lando Norris. So I have high hopes in what they're doing, as Quadrant has done tremendous things, and they look to do this with, I believe, more pristine athletes in the future. They've also probably have plans for charity and community ran tournaments, along with apparel and content series with what already is a star-studded roster. They've actually already signed several content creators who accrued combined between them have over 14 million followers. I can then actually tell you guys a bit of their future plans beginning next year when they actually start launching Pacquiao esports teams, which is going to be very, very cool to see how those go, and eventually a gaming headquarters along with other charity and tournament events.
Gusto pong taos-puso na ipaabot sa inyo ang taos-pusong pasasalamat. I am a fighter, and I will always be a fighter inside and outside the ring. We need progress. We need to win against poverty. We need government to serve our people with integrity.